stalking that the Los Angeles Police Department is engaging in with the people of the state. As I step outside and that which is not the sun remains over me, this is the bedroom side, the entity immediately sounds helicopter activity. Speaker companies, the employees are going to federal prison because they're acting in sync with this corrupt law enforcement agency who uses helicopters to engage in group stalking. And I'm going to show you the evidence of their demon possession as well. That's called crossing a path, audible activity. And also the immediacy. The immediacy with which they engage in the elements of monitoring. Remember, the elements of monitoring, light activity creation, meaning light activity, audible activity like the helicopter creates. It's also amplified in volume, which is demonic, and it's also occurring in a demonic environment. This is the outward demonstration of a terrorist organization and not the lawful use of a helicopter by a law enforcement agency. This is demonic activity that's practiced by the state. And the evidence of their demon possession is that which is over my head, and the entity is doing so in concert with the people of the state that are maintaining criminal presence. Exhibit A, okay? And Exhibit A is not only going to federal prison, Exhibit A is acting on behalf of a whole population who are engaging in criminal conduct in your face, and then the entity continues to do so while you are documenting the government that's engaged in terrorizing you. Dominic Choi is going to be prosecuted for this, as all the other law enforcement agencies who are demon-possessed and engaging in the identical pattern of conduct where there is the demonic environment that remains, where stalking in helicopters is underway, and it is the direct evidence against the people of the state as opposed to private citizens who are going about their lives, which would be protected under the Constitution. This is criminal activity, it's criminal surveillance on behalf of the government, it's state surveillance, and I'm going to prosecute the state of California. You're also going to pay attention to the fake sun that you see over my head. This is my bedroom window right here, where you see the fake sun right in perfect alignment with me. Watch as I move, the fake sun moves. Okay, so look at the images where I'm showing you the fake sun is over the front portion of the apartment, over my front door, where I'm facing the hillside. This is not that. And if that was the sun that remains, by the way, at that front door where I'm facing the hillside as late as 12, 1, 2:44 in the afternoon, first of all, that's evidence on its face of what's not the sun. Second of all, that's evidence of what is stalking with the fake sun. Third of all, you just witnessed the evidence of demon possession by a corrupt law enforcement agency who is stalking, meaning not going anywhere. They were already present and immediately engaged in the elements of monitoring, and doing so on video camera, which is an ongoing basis for what is federal prison of a terrorist organization, including that which Dominic Choi is going to be prosecuted for. That's audible activity. The entity is continuously engaging in terrorism and practicing a demonic system. They're also violent sex offenders that engage in the surveillance in my private space. The entity is maintaining this fake sun. As you're seeing me, this is the parking lot that I'm capturing at 7 p.m. and this fake sun is still visible through my living room window. Excuse me, my bedroom window, which you see here, and the fake sun is over me looking at my bedroom window. And at 7 p.m. you can still see this fake sun that's over my head now at Alvarado Gardens after 7, and you can see it appearing glaring through the windshields, which is criminal evidence. In the specific environment, you will be prosecuted for terrorism. In other words, that's what the demon-possessed population has to look forward to. The entity is still group stalking with an airplane, which is amplified in volume. This is the ongoing impermissible threat by obsessed demons who are going by the name legally as the state of California. Okay, not an independent or private citizen. Silverview Townhomes represents the people of the state. The people of the state at Silverview Townhomes are going to be prosecuted for the terrorists that they are. Violent sex offenders keeping an American citizen, a woman like myself, under surveillance inside of a private space, maintaining footage, camera footage, which is published on the venue of the internet. They're all aware of my body measurements, aware of what I'm doing inside of a private space, molesting my person with engineered light. While you see engineered light flashing all about my walls, the demon-possessed population, including those that you just saw, engaging in demonic activity in plain view. This is going to be published to the world, for all the world to witness the system of surveillance that's already in operation in the United States, and also the outward demonstration of demon possession, which is serving to inform your personal lives. Okay, the entity is doing so with minor children. That's called crossing path by minor children. The people of the state engage in sexual violence and terrorism with minor children on an ongoing basis. That's what you saw Daisy Arroyo engaging in today. She's going to be prosecuted and separated from that child whom she is abusing on camera. She does so while she is showing her obsession to continue engaging in that which she knows is being documented. That's a psychopath that would engage in that level of criminal conduct, and you know that it's being exposed. And the Title 18 criminal conduct is already established within the pattern. All right, so the fact that you're doing it in the specific environment is not suggesting that you don't know what you're doing, that you don't know that you're being documented when you have no business doing it in the first place. There's no legal argument for being in a relevant position in the specific environment. The people of the state are pacing at Silverview on Alvarado Street, and with minor children who are pacing at building 1810. All right, so this is the light source that remains here. 8BZA323, that's the state that's group stalking via a third party. And not only is she going to federal prison, she's going to be deported. Many terrorists are here outside of the country, coming from Korea, coming from China, coming from all manner of different countries, and they're engaging in terrorism in this melting pot that is the U.S., that is not a free state. So just want to make sure that you can see this is not a free state. This melting pot is providing for those that are given citizenship here so that they can practice this demonic system of terrorism. And the LAPD is here vicariously through this third party and is also engaging what is the sex offense, keeping one under surveillance, arriving and leaving, moving, which is activity creation with knowledge while I'm inside of a private space of what I'm doing as I'm doing it, in an environment where the sun is not over the Obit Family Community Library at the same time. Just reference the record. And that's how you know what that is. And that's also how you know who they're acting with, the same demons that are stalking in helicopter. And that's the foolishness of when the entity's criminal system is exposed, and everybody that you just saw, including the demon that set their tail in a helicopter stalking in plain view, they're going to federal prison. Okay, Dominic Choi is not chief of police. He is permanently removed, and he's going to be prosecuted as the domestic enemy that he is, engaging in terrorism in the U.S., acting with the people of the state, living as a way of life, engaging in the system, state of surveillance. All right, this is what's really going on in America. This is not a free state. This is a demonic, first, and secondly, criminal system of surveillance that is in violation of constitutional and human rights. And then the demon-possessed continuously engage in it while you expose their demon possession. Therein lies the public safety concern, the lawlessness, the viciousness, the sexual violence, the psychotic criminal activity. Where Satan is caught red-handed, Satan will engage in more of it. Satan will find more demented and depraved and disturbing ways to engage in it, including using minor children running back and forth on the sidewalk, which is demonic pacing, and they're doing it through minor children, while the demons are listening to me articulate their criminal conduct in real time. You need to understand that sex offender, that psychopath, that stalker is in a spirit that occupies, that animates Dominic Choi, and people engaging in this criminal conduct are unfit and disqualified and will be even prosecuted for engaging in terrorism in the U.S., which at this point the demon-possessed are prosecuting themselves, exposing themselves. It is currently 11:57 a.m. This is Alvarado Gardens, where the sun is both rising and setting. Everybody in this population is going to be prosecuted. Everybody at Alvarado Gardens is going to federal prison. Everybody around Alvarado Gardens is going to be prosecuted for engaging in terrorism in the state of California. The entire Los Angeles Police Department is going to be prosecuted. And I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because these are the reverberating consequences of engaging in state terrorism. And the demons, who are very foolish, they continue to engage in it to their own demise. And their demon possession and criminal system is going to be fully not just exposed, but detailed and itemized for the benefit of the public. All right, this is P.O.C. Hi, how's it going?